Hi everybody and welcome back. This week we're going to talk a little bit about the benefits to owning a great slice backhand. Not only what it can do to your opponents, but how to hit it, when to hit it, and why to hit it. So let's get to it. Before we get into the nuts and bolts on how to hit that good slice backhand, let's just briefly talk a little bit about why it's so important to have a good slice backhand. Most important reason why we want to have a good backhand slice is the fact that it's going to create a skidding ball and a ball that stays low. It's going to force the opponent on the other side of the net to get down low and have to hit up a little bit. And hopefully as a result of that, the ball's going to come back a little bit shorter to you. You can step in and do something more offensive with that shot. So again, we're trying to create a situation where the opponent is compromised a little bit with his balance and position, and they have to hit up. And that ball is going to really skid through the court nicely if we hit it correctly. So how do we do it? So the most important thing on the backhand slice is the grip. We want to have a good continental grip. Very important to make sure we have the right grip. It's not to say you can't hit it with other grips, but the continental is going to set the racket in the right position. How do we initiate the swing? So most important thing once we have the grip on the backhand slice is to make sure that we start with a really good shoulder turn. As we turn our shoulders, as in every other stroke, as we turn our shoulders, the racket head is going to go back. So you're going to notice though that the racket head is going to be a little bit higher than usual. It's going to be a little bit above where the actual contact point is going to be. So I make that good unit turn. I use my non-dominant hand, in this case my left hand, to set the racket up about eye level or so, somewhere in that general area. My racket head's a little bit above the ball. I'm now going to hit down and forward, and that's what's going to create the backspin or the underspin or the slice to get that ball to skid and stay low. So far we've got this. Correct grip is the continental. We make a good unit turn, the racket head is up, we step in, we drive down and forward. Lastly, it's very important to make sure that the left arm or the non-hitting arm stays back behind our body. As the right arm is going forward, which is the racket arm, the left arm is going to go backwards. So those of you that hit a two-handed backhand drive, that's fantastic. When you're going to slice, I would highly recommend you using a one-handed backhand slice. There are many reasons why it's important. I won't bore you with why just yet, but the most important thing when you're hitting that backhand slice is to make sure that you release that left hand and hit it as a one-hander. Now, you two-handed backhand drive players are used to using your hips and shoulders to rotate and get power from the shot, and that is correct. On the backhand slice, we're going to keep our body a little bit more to the side. As our right arm goes forward, the left arm is going to shoot back, just like that. It's going to look something like this. So in summing up today's lesson on the backhand slice, let's recap. Number one, we want to make sure we have a good continental grip as we hold the racket. We want to initiate the backswing by turning the shoulders, and the racket head is going to go up simultaneously as we turn. The racket head is going to be a little bit above where it normally would be on our backswing, and we're going to hit down and forward to create that backspin and that slice to create that bite. Lastly, the left arm, or the non-hitting arm, is going to stay back behind us to keep our chest sideways to the court as we strike that ball. So, let me know how it works, leave me some comments and suggestions, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.